Hi, hello, and welcome to our channel Scratch Coding for Kids. This is Vida from Toronto, going to help you to learn Scratch coding. Okay, today we are not going to learn any new stuff. We are going to do some projects, different projects like one game, one animation, and one drawing. Okay, so you can do several things with the Scratch, right? So you can create your own stories, you can create animations, you can do drawings, or you can create a drawing tools, and also you can create games. So today we are going to see three things. One is game, other one is the drawing tool, and other one is the what is that? I forgot it. Animation. Okay, right. So let's see one by one. First, let's go to our agenda. So as I always tell you, you have to first go through my other tutorials because if you go through only, you will understand, because otherwise it's very difficult to understand because this is a little bit advanced. So you should be familiar with all the basic concepts, then only you can do this one. So for an example, if you click on this link, I will share this link and all the details in the description area of the YouTube. So while you are watching this YouTube, under the YouTube there's a description area, you will find these details over there. So no need to write or take screenshots and waste your time. So here I have several videos. So I believe I am having almost, let me check how many I have. I have my 11 till 11 tutorials, okay, 1 to 11. So there are 11 tutorials available. So you can go through one by one, from very basic what is Scratch to little advanced like how to use the pen, how to use the control blocks and all those stuff, okay. Okay, cool. Now we will go back to our lesson. Okay, so you guys always know, like, to come to this screen, you have to type scratch.mit.edu. So when you type this in the URL, type this URL, you will come to this screen. Then you have to log in by giving username and password. You have to have your own username and password. Sign in. After that, you will come to this screen. And if you want to create a new project, you have to go to create. But today we are going to open whatever I already created. So I created few projects for this tutorial. This is the 12th tutorial. So first I'll go with the game. Then we will go to the drawing tool. Then we will go to the animation, how to animate your name. Okay, let's go with the touch the ball game. So I just label it. You can label anything you want. You can change the sprites and change the names too. Even you can improve this game. So this is my idea. It's a very simple and small game. Okay, let's click on it and see how this game working. Okay, so when you start, it will start with a level 1, and then when you score 100, it will go to level 2. But you can continue with level 3, level 4 as well. Okay, let's start. There'll be a sound whenever you touch the ball. Okay, when the score comes to more than 100, the level has changed to 2, and the ball become very fast, not easier like earlier, right? So you can see more than 100,000 points, then go to level 2. That's up to you. So I didn't do like this. So it was 20. Now I'll stop it. Now we will go and see how we can do this game. Okay, I'll go to see inside so you can see the code. Okay, I'll explain you one by one. Okay, good. Okay, so my idea is like, okay, let me take a paint and first explain what is my idea. Okay, how did I design? So always before start coding, always it's a good practice, plan your project, design it, then start coding. Then only you can write a good coding. Okay, so I'm planning a game which can, there should be something, a badminton or a bat has to hit the ball, and every time it hit the ball, the score will increase, and when the score reaches to 100, the game will go to the next level, which is level 2. So you will start with level 1 and you will move to level 2. So I'm going to have level 1, and also I'm going to have level 2. So in level 1, I'm going to have 2 sprites. So two sprites. One is the bat, other one is the ball. And level 2 also I'm going to have the same thing. Sorry. Still I need a scale. I'm going to have ball and the bat. Okay. Bat and ball. For each of these script, I am going to write, not each, like the two. If I script these two, it's the same for these two, right? But level 2, there's a one different thing will come. Okay, I'm going to script this bat sprite. So each one will be a sprite for us. In the Scratch world, it's called sprite. So I'm going to create a sprite with a picture of bat or badminton. Then I'm going to create another sprite with a picture of ball. And I'm going to do some scripts. So I'm going to do some scripts for this bat, and I'm going to do some scripts for this ball. So for the bat, first of all, to hit the ball, the bat should move, right? So we need to move this bat. You can use different strategies to move it, but what I used was follow the mouse pointer. Wherever my mouse pointer goes, the bat will follow that one. Okay, that's how I'm going to hit the ball. So the ball, I give a random action. So this is my plan. You can change anything. Okay, so ball, I'm going to say you go to random position. So ball also have to move, right? So the movement, how we are going to move that one, go to random position. So every time it will go to different positions. So we have to bring the bat, follow that to catch the ball. Okay, now it's fine, but I want level 1 and level 2. So first one I'm going to do is this ball speed. I'm going to wait by 1 second. So I had to change the speed of the ball. Ball different for each level. The ball is 1. Then here the speed of the ball is 2. Ball is 2. Okay, so that is the one thing I differentiate between level 1 and level 2. And also I have to have another thing called score. I'm going to have score because you have to show the user the score, how much he is scoring, right? So I have to have a score. Then when the score increases, I have to, when it reaches to 100, I have a borderline. When the score is equal to 100, the level has to change. Change to level 2. From level 1 to level 2. Okay. So other than that, what else we need? We need a score. We need 2 sprites. We have different levels, and we have to move. Okay, this is pretty much the idea. Okay, so now you guys have a high level idea what I am trying to do. This is my idea, but you are totally free to do anything you like it. Okay, okay. So this is how I am going to write the code. Now I have idea what I am going to do. So first we will start. So first I got the sprite badminton. Then second sprite I have is a sprite ball. But this ball actually I drew. I didn't take anything, like I just, with the paint, you can create a scratch from the paint, right? So from the paint, I just draw a circle with purple color. If you want, you can change the color, okay? Even now, if you want, I can change the color to something like blue. Sorry, I didn't select it. So first you have to select it. Then I go and change the color to blue. Okay, so any color you can give it. So that's how you draw the ball. Then for the badminton, actually I loaded a picture because in the Scratch by default, if you go there, there is no badminton or a bat. If you search here, there is no bat or a badminton. So what I did was I uploaded from my computer. So it's simple. You have to go here, click on the upload sprite and go to your picture, images, wherever you located and select that picture. Then it will be loaded. So I already loaded, so I am not selecting it. Now I am going to write the code for each sprite and the backdrop. Okay, the backdrop, I just keep it the white color backdrop because I don't want to be too colorful. But just in case, if you want, you can do anything like any badminton court or something like that. Maybe this one, but this is not, this is a baseball court, okay? It's not a badminton court. Do we have any sports court? Let's check it. Or if you want to make it something nice picture, you can even download it, or let me give this baseball court. Okay, I'll just give a baseball court. Okay, so your background will be like this. Okay, or you can change it. You can keep it in white color. That doesn't matter. Then I'm going to write the script for each. Okay, even you can change the background for the level 2 in a different way, right? Okay, so now I'm going to write the code for the sprite 1, which is badminton. Or you can change the name by it's confusing as badminton 3. Just I'll make it as badminton. And this sprite I will change the name as ball. Ball. Okay, you can change the name here. Okay, right. Now go back to the first sprite. Now I'm going to the code and I have written few things. One is when I click on the start, it should go to the center point. So wherever the center 0, 0, it should go. Okay, so whenever I click the, see, it goes to the 0. Okay, then it follows the mouse. That's a different story. I'm going to stop it. But every time I start, it goes to the center. Okay, see, it goes to the center. So that's what I am coding here. Go to x0 and y0. Then I am asking to wait for 1 second. Otherwise, when you are clicking on the start, the badminton is going to come to your mouse because I am saying to go to the mouse pointer, right? Then I say forever, it should loop to go to mouse pointer. So look at this. When I start, it will go after 1 second, it will go with the mouse pointer. Wherever I move the mouse pointer, so you have to basically move to the ball. So then only you can touch the ball, right? So like that, you have to move it. Now it's the score is 65, see? But when it's reached the 100, the level is going to change. Okay, see? The level got changed when the ball become very fast. Okay? Okay, right. Now we will stop it. So initially when you start the flag, every time the score will reset to 0 and the level will be reset to 1. See, there's I put the level is 1, score is 0. Every time you restart, this will reset to 0 and 1. Then when you play the game, it will change according to the game you play. Okay, so that's the first thing I written for the first sprite, the badminton. So whenever we click start, it should go to the 0 position, wait for 1 second, and then it start to move to the mouse pointer. Wherever the mouse pointer goes, it should move. And also I scripted, give me a second. Also I scripted the other one, the score. So we have to do a scoring here, right? So what I'm going to do is when I click on the green flag, every time I reset to 0. So that's how it's getting reset to 0. Then I say forever, it's a forever loop. Touching the ball, every time this badminton touching the ball, change the score by 1. Okay, what is this score first of all? Okay, this is, you didn't learn still, but just try to understand, but it's okay. I will teach you in the next tutorial, okay? We have an option in the Sprite, Scratch called variable. So you can create your own variable with any name you can create it, right? For that you have to go to make a variable and you can give any name like I'm giving just test, okay? And if you click on that, that test will display here. Now I will remove it. I don't need this test. So I will remove it. Then you can change these 4 actions to that variable. You can do more things like with the operator and all, you can do more things, but just the basically you can do 4 things here. So now I have score and I have, sorry, not level. I don't want to remove the level. I wanted to remove the test. Okay. Okay. I have level and score. 2 variables I created. Now the first variable score I set to 0. So I'm using this block. Okay. To set to 0. This is level, but actually I set the score. Okay. Score set to 0. Then forever I am doing what? If touching the ball. So if this badminton is touching the ball, I change the score by 1. Every time it touch, it will add 1. So when it touch first time, the score become 1. Second time 2, 3. Like that it will go faster. And start the sound. Some sound I am giving. Every time it touches, it makes some sound. It's nice, right? When you play with the racket, there's a vibration sound will come in the racket, right? So that sound I wanted to make it, but this is optional. You don't need to give it. Even though you don't give it, nothing will happen. The game will play, right? So this is something extra, like cosmetic things, okay? Right. So that's all I did it for the badminton. Now we will go to the ball. When I go to the ball, I am doing the first thing. Repeat until score is equal 100. Okay. The score till become, I'm giving a condition, repeat until, in the control, we have repeat until, right? See, this block is a repeat until. So I take this repeat until and I am giving a condition, score is equal 100. So how did I get this? Go to the operators. Here you have something equal to something. So I take that one. And I'm giving the something is what? The score. So I already have a variable called score. So I get this variable, put it here, and I will set the score. Instead of 50, I say 100. Even you can make it to 200. Doesn't matter. That's up to you when you are designing your game. Okay. So score is equal 100. Then what it has to do? It has to go to random position. Sorry. Repeat until score. So till the score become 100, it will repeat again and again going to random position with a 1 second interval. So it will always go to the random position, the ball. When you click on start, the ball will start to go random position with 1 second interval. So it's not too fast. It slowly go till the score become 100. Once the score become 100, it will stop. Okay, after that it doesn't run. But what will happen is, here I am doing another one. I am saying that set the level, initially set the level to 1. But forever, if the score is equal 100, when the score is equal 100, it will stop. But here it's going to start. Score is equal 100, then level will be set to 2. And I am saying to broadcast level 2. Why I am broadcast level 2? Because when it becomes level 2, I want to do some other action. So how I can tell that level 2 is reached? By there is a block called broadcast. So when I say broadcast level 2, this particular script will receive that broadcast. Once it receives level 2, then it will start forever, go to random position without 1 second wait. So it's going to be very fast. Here I gave 1 second wait, so it's slow. Here no 1 second wait, so the ball is becoming very fast. So it's difficult for you to play that game. Okay, then again the score usually it will go up and up again. So this is pretty much about this game. So this is how I made this game. Here you can improve a lot. If you want, you can add the level 3 too. So add another code here, copy and put it and make level 3. You can change this badminton. Okay, you can make it a different way. So here I label this as a touch the ball game. If you want, you can create a frog picture. Create a Sprite, a frog. Do we have any frog? So like in the small ages, you might like sing a song like frog is eating a fly, right? So a bug. So you can create a frog picture and a fly picture. Instead of ball, you can have a fly, and instead of bat, you can have a frog. So every time the frog touches the fly, it's like it's eating the fly, right? So like that, you can change the sprite and write different, create different games. So it's all up to you. You can think in your own. Either you can improve this game in a different way, or you can create your own game with your own idea. So this is a sample how to create a game. Okay, so we are done with this project, which is a game touch the ball game. Now we will go to our second one, which is the drawing tool. I'm creating a drawing tool. Okay, I'm going to my stuff. I'm going to open the project which I already created, which is called drawing tool. Let's see inside. Okay, so if I start, sorry, not inside. Let me first go to the full screen. And if I click on start, I can draw something, okay? Okay, then if you want to erase all, you can click on erase all, okay? Or you click drawing something. Okay. Now when I leave the mouse, it doesn't draw, okay? When I click the mouse only, it will draw. I will show you the code, how it works, okay? So when I click the left button, it starts to draw. When I take the left button out, like when I took my hand out, then it will stop drawing. Because otherwise, everywhere it moves, it is going to draw it, right? So because it's following my mouse pointer. Now, I already told you how to erase all. Now, this icon will erase only the whatever we draw already. See, you want to draw only some area, you can use this erase tool. It doesn't erase everything, only few area. But erase all, if you click here, everything will be erased, okay? Okay. Okay, good. Now I will stop this game and now we will go to see our game inside, how I did this one. So to design this game, we need few things. First, I'll show you the basic, then I'll go to the next level to how to improve this one, okay? So draw something. So let me take a paint again. Now I'll take a new page. We don't want the game. We already done with the game. So my idea is I want to draw something there. So I have to have a backdrop where I'm going to have a white screen. So just a white screen, because usually you draw in a white paper, right? That's the usual scenario. So the background or backdrop has to be white color. So first I make sure the backdrop is just white, like a white paper. Okay. Then I have to have two sprites. One is the pencil, three, because I have erase all and erase only a specific area. So I have three sprites. First sprite is I'll put a box also so it will be more clear. First sprite is a pencil. Second one is erase all. And third one is erase. Okay. So first one is the pencil. Second one is erase all. Third one is just erase. Okay. So I have three sprites. So this sprite has to draw something. So to draw something, there should be two things. One is there should be a pen, you know, the pen blocks, right? We already learned about the pen block. So it is in the extension. So the pen should be down to draw something. But I cannot keep the pen always down, because always down means whenever. So first thing, I have to move the pencil. To move the pencil, you can use different strategies. Either you can say move 10 steps, move from this X and Y position. So those doesn't work. So what I use was to follow the mouse pointer, glide to follow the mouse pointer. So the moving action I gave is follow the mouse pointer. Now I wanted to draw something. So to draw something, my pen should be down. If my pen down only, pen down to draw. But at the same time, I can't say pen down always because then everywhere you go, that's going to draw something, right? So I have to give a condition. If mouse is down, that means I click the left button, the pen has to be down. Else, it should be up. Else, it should be up. Okay, so that is a condition I'm going to give here. So that's how I can draw it. Then erase all, it's very simple. You can just simply give the block erase all and it will erase all. But here I will set the color too. Like when you are drawing, you have to have a color, you have to have a thickness of the pen. So those things you have to set it. For this erase, I'm going to do the same thing. Like follow the mouse and wait, sorry. Let this C, Control V. Same thing, but the difference is I'm going to keep the pen down, but the color has to be white. So to erase means it should be white, right? So I'm going to set the color always white for this eraser. Okay, this is the high level idea about what we are going to do with this drawing tool. Okay, let's go. It's something an idea of this MS Paint, you know, Microsoft Paint, you use it, right? Something like that. Now let's go to our tool. We will do one by one. First thing, I had to have three sprites. Okay, I'll erase this one, then I will do that thing later. So I had to have an eraser, I had to have a pencil. Okay, let me change this here. Okay, so I had to have a pencil, I had to have an eraser, and I had to have erase all. Now first I will do the coding for the pencil. This pencil, you can get it in the Sprite. If you go there and type for pencil, you will get the pencil. Okay, and I reduce the size because usually the pencil will be a little bigger, so I change the size to 30. If it's 100%, it's too big. So usually when you add the sprite, it will look like this. Okay, but I don't want this big pencil, so I change the size to 30. Okay, you can change the size here. Then I took a picture eraser. So I don't have any eraser in the default sprite thing. If you type eraser, there is no eraser. So what I did was I uploaded from my computer. So you can, from Google, you can download some eraser picture and then upload here. So click on upload sprite and here is the eraser picture. Okay, I added this eraser picture. Okay, so that's how I did these sprites. How did I get the sprites? Now I'm going to do the coding for the first one. Okay, so first sprite, what are the things I had to do? So one thing is when I click start, forever, it should repeat continuously. I had to set the pen color, right? The pen should have some color. Pen size, I made it 10, then only you can see it. Otherwise, if 1 or 2, it will be very thin line. It's difficult for you to see. So I set it to 10, but you can set to any number. And I'm saying glide 1 second to mouse pointer. So always whenever I move the mouse, it will glide to the mouse pointer. Then if the mouse is down, I am going to pen down. It will move always, but it doesn't draw always because I gave a condition. If I click left button only, you have to draw it. Otherwise, the pen up. Okay, so this is very straightforward. Hope you guys understand. So to set this pen and all, so usually this pen doesn't come here. You have to go to this extension and you have to get this pen. But I already took it. So my one is having the pen. And here if you go to this pen option, you have everything, like you can set the color to this and set the pen size to this block, and then pen down, pen up, erase all. So all these blocks you have, right? So I am using these blocks here. And this block is from the motion. So go to glide 1 second to, here it's random position, you can change to, sorry, you can change the mouse pointer. So that's how I did. I changed the mouse pointer. Then I am giving a condition. You know, we learn already control, right? In the control, you have if then. So in the if then, I am giving a condition mouse down. This mouse down is in the sensing block. We already learned the sensing block. So here there is a option called mouse down. So I am giving is the mouse down. Is yes, then the pen will be down. Else, sorry, I didn't get the if condition. I got the if else condition. Okay, because we had to say pen up to. So in the control, there is another one called if else. If then else. So I use this block to do this part. And I gave forever because it should be continuously doing. Otherwise, it will one time it does and then it stop it. So I don't want to do like that. I have to continuously, I need it. Okay. So this is how I did this one. Now second one. Second one, no, we'll go to erase all, which is easy. Okay. I'll go to the third sprite, which is erase all. It's very simple, straightforward. If someone, when this sprite is clicked, so whenever I go and click here, it should erase all. It's simple. Erase all is in the pen. You will see a block called erase all. So it will erase everything in the screen. So that is the third sprite. Second sprite is something similar to the pencil, but only different is we are setting the pen color to white. So that means it draw a white color line. That means it's erasing the background color, right? So it's some little bit trick to do that one, okay? Because I don't want erase all. I want something to erase little by little. Then I change the pen size little bit bigger than the pen size because we want to quickly erase it. I don't want to take more time to erase too little by little. So I change the pen size a little bit bigger than the pen. It's 40. Then again the same code. If mouse down, glide 2 seconds to the mouse pointer, pen down. So it will like the pen, the same way of pen, but the eraser is only different. The color is set to white color. That's how it's erasing. Okay. So this is simple. So now we will draw and see. I already show you the. So now I'm going to click on it. So sorry, it's going to wait. Okay. So it will draw something, and if I click on erase all, it will erase. And if you want, you can erase little by little. So this is how you have to do the drawing tool. But now I'll stop it, otherwise it will always follow my mouse. Okay. Right. Now I say we can improve this a lot because do you think any disadvantage on this one? Very first thing is everyone can identify is the color. This pen color is only one color we set, right? But when I'm really drawing, I need different colors. I don't want to use one color, right? To my drawing actual scenario, we have to have different colors. So how we can achieve to use different colors? There are several ways you can do it, but I thought in one way, okay? So what I thought was like something similar to the MS Paint. I am going to create more sprite, say with the paint. Okay, so I'm going to create a box with the color. Sorry, it should be always in the center. Okay, so when you are drawing the paint, make sure you are in the center. Okay, then you can move it somewhere wherever you want. Okay, little bit here, right? A small paint. You can change the different color. It's not must to be in purple. Let me change to green. Okay, little more darker green. Okay, right, good. Right, this is one sample, then you can do for other colors too. Okay, so I create a sprite and I'm going to program this sprite. Sorry, actually I have to program to the pencil. Let's go to the code. So I move this sprite to here. Okay, over here. And I say every time this pencil touches this box, change the color to that one. Okay, so it's simple. So I go to the pencil and I say, I don't want the erase all. When I start on the green button and if I touches, not variable control, if then the sensing block, touching the, not, I don't want the mouse pointer, I'm going to change it to the other sprite, which is the, no, sprite one. Now I didn't give the name, but I can give a name. So for this sprite, I'm going to give a proper name, green. Okay. So I'll select the sprite green. So every time this pencil touches this green sprite, what we are going to do, we are going to set the color to green. So it's simple. Go to the, I think in the looks, oh no, pen. Set color, set pen color to green. I don't want this. I'm going to change to, click this and touch this one. So you will get the exactly that color. Okay. So pen will set to this one. Okay. So shall we try that one? Okay, let's start. Oh, I didn't give one thing. Forever I had to give it. Otherwise it will run once and it will stop. Okay. So here we have to give the loop forever. Okay. Now let's start. Okay. Now if I draw it, oh sorry. Give me a second. It should be green. Wait. No. It's setting back to the pen color pink, right? Oh, so we have to take this out. We have to take this out. Okay. Now let's go. Come here, touch it. Now draw it. See, it's green color, okay? Right. It will change the color to green because initially I gave to set to the pink color, right? So it will always set to pink. So you have to remove that, otherwise it doesn't. Now, if you want, like I'll give erase all. Sorry, where is the erase all? Okay. Now you can give another box and say red color and write the same code to that sprite, the pen to when it touch to that box, it should change the color to that one. So there is another easiest way to, like you think, okay? So this is up to you. I'm going to give you a homework. Think in your own way and write different code to achieve this. Not only color, you can change the pen size also. You can change the pen size, you can change the color, anything. You can add what you imagine, what you think, you can imagine it and do it for here. So this is just a sample I did it. It's a very basic. Now you have to build on top of that your ideas. Okay, right. This is about painting tool. The third project I am going to show you is an animation. This is a little bit easy because I hope most of you know already because everyone does this one. Sorry, I go to my stuff and I will take the animation. Okay, so if I click on this animation and see inside, see what I did was I animated each letter with different animation. So each letter, so it's your name. You can change your name and do it. So you can change the backdrop. You can write your name. So you can take the sprites from here. There are letters, right? In the sprite you see in the bottom, there are letters. So you can select any of the letter which fills your name, and then consider each letter is each sprite and give different animation for each letter. So for an example, if you take B, then I gave when click on start, it should switch the costume to different thing. Okay. And if I click on the space bar, it should turn by 15 degrees. For this one, you don't need to say space. You can say, because instead of starting with a green flag, you can say when it got clicked. So every time you click on this, you can change the rotation. So like that, you can do it for each sprite. So each sprite is each letter, right? So we will just play this and see what happens. See, the V is changing its costumes. Then I is going to grow and shrink. The D is changing the backdrop. Then A is changing the costume. Okay. So it's a pretty simple animation. So you can try your own animation. Cool. So this is enough for today. We did few projects and hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe and like this video. So in the next video, we will learn something new because variable we don't know. To create games, you have to know the variables. So next tutorial, we will learn about variables and the operators. So this is a 12th tutorial. The 13th tutorial, we will learn about operators and the variables. Till I see you next time. See you. Bye-bye.